Picture this, a whole arena of Counter-Strike fans gathered to enjoy the grand final of a major, and as one team enters, there's a French guy flipping everyone off. Who else but apEX? He's on a mission and nothing gets in his way, not even an arena with 15,000 people against him.
That's all you can say. Fuck you, apEX.
Are we witnessing the birth of a Counter-Strike villain? And how did we get there? Well, you're in the right place, as this is the second part of my series focusing on apEX's career. And yeah, there's a lot to say, so make sure you haven't missed the part 1. I started working on this thinking it would be a 10-minute video, but bro has been around for so long, and there's an ongoing thing with him that I can only describe as the engoodening of apEX. He's aging like fine wine. How French of him. But no, we're not at Vitality yet. We've left things off just before he joined the infamous super French team of G2, so we're going back to 2017. This video is brought to you by Skinsmonkey, an easy-to-use trading site, and here's how it works. I have this op, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like garbage. It's even worse in game. So lucky me, I go on Skinsmonkey, put it on the balance, and I can trade with any other skins I see here. If I need to add more balance, I will put in the code Jeff to get an extra 5% on top of the usual 30%. And with the first trade bonus, the more you trade, the more cashback you get. It's an easy way for you to change your skins and play with something fresh. Have a look at the freebies tab to get in giveaways and tasks, and if you're interested, you know where to find the link, right? Oh, 2017, back when things made sense. This totally innocent streamer discovered that Clara installed a cheat on her computer without her knowing.
Hold on, Clara, give me 1 second.
So now he's out there bouncing people, and NACS is still a thing. And in the middle of this we have rumors that the French are preparing an ultimate shuffle, building the French Superteam. It's actually gonna happen in February after the announcement, and it will happen under the G2 banner, which they call the French Revolution. Basically, they picked the French superstars, put them together, and we have... whatever this was. Look guys, if I have to see it, so do you. Because of how it was branded, there was actually a lot of expectation and pressure on this team. Third place at DreamHack Austin, followed by a first place at the DreamHack Tour, where we got to see Kenny crowd surfing, which was pretty cool. And already a month later, the players fly to Dallas and make their way into the finals of the ESL Pro League Season 5.
One to go. And there it is. G2! Superteam, they call her when it first started. We get to see it really come in. But here they are, winning the ESL Pro League.
It's looking good. The hype is building up, and in fact, please come aboard this hype train for the French Superteam. We are a month away from the PGL Krakow Major of 2017, and history is about to be written by... They don't make it past the group stages. Yeah, okay, that kinda hurts, but that's fine. We get on the road again because DreamHack Malmö is right around the corner, and it's a great success! After the major came the off-season, so the French had some time to reset and make a few adjustments. One of them is apEX will take the in-game leading role on Mirage.
Richard was okay to leave me leading because he was a bit lost on the map. He wanted to be like a soldier and listening to me and killing everyone. Thanks to that, we won the game, I would say.
So apEX finally gets a taste of what it's like to be an in-game leader. And it's paying off after eliminating SK, which were the best team at the time. And then the NIPs, we find the French once again in the grand finals of a big event, and they're gonna face the North.
There we go. North and G2 in the grand finals here at DreamHack Masters Malmö. Let's get this show on the road.
G2 is coming up with a different gameplay. They take control of the first half with a calm yet explosive playstyle, and they tend to play at the very last seconds of every round. Just as North starts to get used to the rhythm, they suddenly switch it up, all 5 of them pushing long and taking the bomb site in 20 seconds. They still make a few weird mistakes, but they are mostly in control. 10-5 at halftime, and after almost allowing a comeback, apEX catches the bomb in city spawn to finally secure the map.
Corner and Shock's just going to drop him easy with 16 health and missing the chance. 20 seconds. If they don't fight, they win, and apEX will take him down 16-12 as G2 take down North on map number 1 of the grand finals.
The second map will be Cobblestone, RIP by the way, and what you need to remember from this map is this.
All falling apart, headshot on Valde, and now Config just... he's got the bomb site, but not much else. Well, that's ridiculous! apEX is gone.
And the fact that it was the best map of G2, and it will go their way.
G2 Esports have played an incredible tournament, and they're just one kill away, and it's gonna happen. 16-9 as G2 are your DreamHack Masters champions. Amazing.
I'm really happy because everyone stepped up, everyone played well, and everyone was thinking about the team, and that's always the most important in CS.
That was a much needed win. However, the rest of the season will be kind of meh. There's a third place at Epicenter, but besides, it's not really brilliant. It turns out the results aren't really what you would expect from a super team. But once again comes the off-season, which leaves them 1 month to prepare and prove everyone wrong at the E-League Major in Boston. In the group stages, they are gonna go wild. They humiliate everyone. Cloud9, Team Liquid and Quantum, they have no chance. The French make it to the playoffs undefeated.
Challenger team now 6-0 into the Boston playoffs.
Yeah, that's more like it from G2. Now they're looking deadly. They're looking like they want to take this major. This is the team we always wanted to see. This kind of performance is always scary to watch.
6 matchs, 6 victoires, easy.
Easy, c'est peut-être pas le mot, mais oui, surtout qu'on a plutôt bien joué tout le long des 6 matchs et on a montré que, ouais, enfin, on y est, quoi. Enfin, ça fait du bien.
Finally, it's about time the super team does something super. apEX feels confident and they will face Cloud9 in the quarterfinals.
We know we can. We're not scared, I think, to be reaching the final.
I think we're gonna beat them by being a team.
The last series of the day will see Cloud9 from America going up against G2 Esports, the multi-talented French team.
As they walk into the arena, everybody expects G2 to deliver. It is time for this lineup to prove the French Revolution is about to happen. Again. Everybody on board, next stop for this train, Major Championship!
He's got apEX. G2 automatic. So again, a little bit of hesitation there, but he's going to follow it up. And Rush doing a fine job closing out the round. Comes through, and there's the S1. Stewie versus Kenny. The smell of gunfire and freedom.
This is a major happening in the USA, the only one they're actually gonna win, and the crowd buff is gonna derail everything. Cloud9 destroys G2, 2-0, the French are eliminated. Now you see all that build-up for nothing? I've made it that way, so you felt, but we all felt watching it at the time. Unless you were American, that is. The French super team doesn't deliver. It tickles the right spot, but doesn't commit. And the following month will be disappointing. It's not an utter disaster per se, but it doesn't look like this team is gonna write history. The hype train is going down and so are the results. It looks like G2 will not be legendary. And after a bit, apEX is benched.
Counter-Strike, on faisait les yeux d'eau à la communauté depuis longtemps. Et du coup, un jour, apEX se fait mettre sur le banc de son équipe G2. Puis je lui dis, est-ce que ça te dirait qu'on prend un café? Il parle, il me dit, moi j'adorerais jouer pour une équipe française, mais je pense que les Français, j'ai fait le tour de la question, je vais aller jouer dans une équipe internationale. Et 2 semaines après, il me dit, ok, j'ai bien réfléchi, finalement, je serais d'accord pour venir, à une seule condition, il y a un gamin, il est vraiment extraordinaire, il mérite le coup, s'appelle Zivo, 18 ans, et si le projet c'est Zivo, on est partant.
And that might just be the best call of his career. apEX is willing to give another chance to French teams on one condition: we have to bring this new guy, Zaiwu, on board. And this is how Vitality arrives in Counter-Strike. The roster will basically be players who already know each other for a couple of years, and that young, promising monster. They don't brand themselves as a new super team, but instead something that will take time to shine. But they are making a promise here, they will shine. The first months aren't really working too well, and quickly they make a change. Happy gets replaced by Alex, and Xtaz joins as the coach.
Non, mais moi quand je commence en 2018, arrivé, il n'y avait rien. Quand je dis vraiment rien, et ça m'a même choqué en vrai. Quand je voyais la qualité d'entraînement, comment ça fonctionnait, je dis qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bazar quoi. Il y a rien, il n'y a pas d'organisation, il n'y a rien.
the role of a coach is a lot more important than what you get to see during the tournaments. Most of the job is done ahead of the match. The role of Ixtaz is to help the players to focus on what they do best, playing. And he's going to bring professionalism and work ethic with the new roster. That will be instrumental for apEX. In many interviews he said the French were lacking in this field. So having someone like Ixtaz who brings a structure to the team will do wonders. Slowly they build confidence.
Oh, he's going to find himself a third. The youngster, the new boy on the block, trying to make a name for himself.
Anyway, nice work again. The Deagle's working for Vitality. NBK gets another one, my goodness, in 6 rounds of play. And that's going to end, of course it is. apEX, spectacular. Catches RPK and now apEX on the reaggress. This could be huge, that's the bomb loose. Alex and apEX, both the A's, are doing damage. And another one from apEX. Surely not. I think this is going to be perfect. 4 from him.
Sprout, Molotov towards A main, does a lot of damage and actually finishes off Cirrus and Zywoo from the forklift. Going to be able to find 3 quick frags, leaving only Dennis now to spam into the smoke. He knows his angles. Pretty standard, of course, if someone's...
Zywoo is getting the hang of it and apEX is right behind. Honestly, the bromance between those two might be the subject of another video. Whatever it is that they do, it is working. This is the beginning of a great season and we're gonna see apEX lifting trophies. Beginning with the Charleroi eSport, then comes a second one at the CS Summit 4 and another one at the ECS Finals.
Going to move into the angle, but K-Factor might look the wrong way. apEX, can he deliver the kill? He can! Vitality win ECS Season 7 Finals, London 2019.
Vitality have done it! The ECS 7 champions!
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was a long road for us. Not getting invited by any DreamHack Open, like nothing. We had to go through all open qualifiers. That was... Rebuilding a team from zero is really tough, mainly with new players. Zywoo is like phenomenal, but individually, you need to get a process. But I'm feeling really confident in this team. That's not like in the past, because you can do whatever you want. See after. If I fucking want to rush through the smoke with a right click, no one will say anything.
Just before the season ends, there is another event the French have qualified for, ESL Cologne. They will lose in the grand finals against Liquid. Yeah, okay, and ACS, you know what, enjoy it while it lasts. But it's still a great achievement to get to this point. 5 months ago, they barely knew each other and they've already put Vitality's name on the map. We're in summer, it is time for the off-season, and as per usual during that time we see a few changes. Vitality decides to bench NBK and replace him with Shocks. And mid-season, Alex leaves Vitality and gets replaced by Mizuta. Now, all I'm gonna say is look at the jersey. Just a year ago, guess who was playing with him? So I think it's safe to say my incredible performance inspired him. These changes will mark a big change in apEX's career. Up until now, he would be playing entry, maybe co-lead for the late rounds, but he never had the responsibility of being the captain, of being the team leader. With Alex leaving, someone has to step up, and apEX feels ready.
To be honest, I thought about being IGL a bit earlier, but with the French scene we had, I think that was already a big mess, as everyone knows. So if I wanted to go there, it would have been even a bigger mess. And then yeah, became IGL in 2020 after we kind of benched Alex. And since that last thing, I mean, I will never give it up. It's not possible anymore. I was entry fragging. I think everyone thought I would be like the dumb bust, and actually I made it work. And I'm proud of that, obviously. So it's always been my thing, but people didn't know about it because they only saw me like just doing the crazy entry fragger, just running first and press W until you die, actually, so yeah.
I'm going to skip a little bit forward, as you probably remember how weird those years were with COVID and lockdown and all the matches will be played offline, and the tournaments had to adapt. In the meantime, apEX will face his biggest opponent, a bird.
Oh putain d'oiseau! He's a bird in my house. What the fuck? Just leave it. Ah!
Catch it!
Eat it.
Ah, you're crazy!
Catch it!
I don't know what to do. Catch it. You crazy or what? Oh fuck!
COVID was a weird time for Counter-Strike because no one can travel, so the matches are played online and you have to put a webcam somewhere in the bedroom. All things considered, Vitality did actually quite well. And after a much-needed player break, things go sideways. Vitality begins the season with a shocking announcement: apEX will take a break from competing.
With all the problem we had, I had a big personal stuff that happened at that moment. At the end of the game, I remember we lost to Complexity. We got wrecked like 16-10 and 16-3, I remember. And I didn't care. That's the first time in my life that I didn't care because personal issues happened.
It won't be long, actually. He's back after only 10 days, just in time for Katowice, but it's a miss.
Try for an attempt. Yakadar, if he swings in, oh! They are out of cash, out of time as well, and they might be out of Katowice.
And most of that season will not live up to the expectations. Now, you know how internet can be, and many will blame everything on apEX becoming the in-game leader.
It's what's going on with a lot of in-game leaders and players in general. When you're in-game leader and your team is doing bad, you're the worst in the world. But when your team is doing good, it's because of ZywOo. He's been fantastic in this tournament.
Yes. Vitality will not do well in 2021. RPK goes on the bench and Kyojin steps in. They do just a bit better, but it will not be enough. In November, the information leaked. This lineup is now on a limited timer.
Si il y a encore 2 ans derrière pour potentiellement gagner un major, je sais pas si c'est mon projet. Il faut assumer des choix. Dans cette optique-là, je le ferai.
The decision is taken by the CEO of Vitality. His goal is to win a major, and he doesn't think the French lineup is the right way anymore. Astralis is about to let go of 2 players and their coach. Vitality will be picking them up and go international. He breaks the news to the players after their loss in the quarters of the PGL Major.
J'ai pu regarder mon patron les yeux dans les yeux et lui dire écoute, c'est ton choix. Moi je le partage pas. Maintenant, c'est toi qui as les rênes, donc tu fais ce que tu veux, hein, voilà.
C'était choquant, on va pas se mentir. Je me souviens très bien de leur réaction à tous quand je leur ai annoncé.
Est-ce que tu leur as imposé ce choix?
Je leur ai imposé. Je vais pas me cacher, je l'ai imposé.
It was a tough call for everyone involved. However, there is still 3 tournaments left before the season ends. Welcome to the last dance, the last time Vitality will have a French lineup. It's a done deal, and everyone knows it, so the French go, meh, might as well go out with a bang. Sure, this season was not great. They only made it to 1 final, which they lost to Navi. Then the major, they lost to Navi. So at the Blast Premier Fall, they want to fight. They defeat Team Liquid, then Astralis, make it to the finals, and lose to Navi. But hey, at least they made it to the finals, which is better than before, and that is 2 tournaments left now, and good news, Navi won't be playing on the next one.
Yeah, with apEX, ZywOo and Kyojin all here, ready to put a stop to this. It's not plain sailing, it's not simple, and apEX is making that so. A hat-trick from him. Oh, making a 4th, he's on for the ace, and only has tag left, give it to him, give it.
Smoke down, oops, spotted, Acorn, now both the teams looking to trade here, apEX. Woman hit, taps it, expects the aggression.
After the group stages, we find Vitality in the quarterfinals against Gambit. They win those 2, they lose Vertigo, and Mirage is going into overtime.
Shocks struggling to help, but Masuta with a dismount and a frag. Oh, Masuta, he's finishing it for them. No need for assistance. Already celebrating. Careful now, Vitality. 30 seconds. Shiro loves a clutch, but he's gone. 19-17. The French weather the storm.
Vitality advances in the semi-finals against VP, 16-13 on the first map, and they will do the same on the second with a clutch from Shocks.
Panic nade will peek with the smoke, and that's enough. Another for Shocks. Heartbreaker for VP, and he loves it. The French are having fun, and it shows the individual shine and VP.
They are once again making it to the finals. It's like these guys lose everything for the whole year, and as soon as they learn the lineup is done, they want to show you what you missed. Come on guys, do it before. And you know what would really be funny? Winning the final 3-0.
ZywOo of all to finish. A great performance from everyone involved. That's gotta feel good. A lot of people weren't sure when they saw apEX leading and calling this team.
The last dance turned out to be their best performance of the year. They seem light-hearted yet focused, and it works.
Proven their value, your champions of IEM Winter 2021. It's Vitality.
That's our first trophy of 2021. We gave
a lot for getting one. And I just feel really good for us because all the work we made together for so long time, and it just feels really good.
It is not over yet. There is one last tournament for Vitality. At this point, you probably figured out the guys get along really well. In fact, they spend more time with their teammates than they actually do with their family at this point.
Let's show them who we are. This is our victory.
Son anglais, il est pas ouf, hein. Mais bon, c'est le frérot donc on le pardonne.
The last tournament will be the Blast World Finals, and there is one bad news: their nemesis Navi will also be there. This is their last chance to get a revenge.
Oh. Oh non, non. Note 10, pas monter ça.
Most consider them
They begin with a 2-0 against Astralis, followed by the same against G2. Things are looking good. On the third match, even though ZywOo will be... well, ZywOo.
That might have been what they needed. ZywOo back at it again, he will find a third and a fourth headshot as...
Gambit defeats them. Vitality falls in the lower bracket where they will have to face their ultimate rival, Navi.
How are you guys? How are the team feeling?
Exhausted? As I said before, 4th week together. It's a lot. 3rd tournament. Last day. Important day as well for the team. It can be the last game together. So it means a lot, so yeah.
Vitality versus Navi. Fighting for a chance to take on Gambit in the grand finals. We're live here at the Blast World Finals.
Vitality move into the yard. It's Kyojin to start off. apEX! Nice fadeaway shot. ZywOo is covering this line with the dualies, and he'll get one, and he will get both, in fact. Good job. And what a nade. That will make his job so much easier on that MP9 and dualies.
Yes, he's actually snuck into a new position. Swings out. They know he's here. Simple. Not yet committed to the fight. Bits out by the vent as well. ZywOo getting involved in the action. Important kill from Kyojin. And Shocks pounces one more time, and the dualies can't do it. But apEX is lying in wait in the lower bomb site, and Simple's coming right for him.
Yeah, with 1 point of health. He's got no way to know this Simple, but he could almost get knifed here. Oh, this is personal now. Boom.
He did not like that at all.
Playing that anti-flash position, Kyojin will get a kill. apEX is down and out, and trying to see if they can still make it work. Simple.
Have you ever heard of a saying, don't poke the bear?
Man advanced once again. Simple is working.
Yeah, don't poke Simple.
Misjudged the situation. Simple crouching in, and he will even land that headshot.
The French had a good start, but Navi is in great form. It looks like we have a match.
Lunatic's a perfect way to describe it as well. This is huge. apEX, the only weapon, is going to get the opening kill. That's on Electronic. Here comes the Lunatic, as you mentioned, but he goes...
Vitality managed to play off a single weapon on apEX and turned it around. It is now a 5 versus 2.
I'd want to remind everyone on the team to not throw this one away, because...
Moving out of the hut door. Kyojin is exposed, and apEX is up in Raptors as well. This would be a great first kill to get, and Bits got it. Low HP. It's cost him everything.
They could actually... Oh, another headshot! Simple's taken down... No! He's been spotted. They know, and they will win the 2-on-5. Clutch! What an absolutely miraculous round from Navi.
4 kills.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna switch to the sad music now. The French are out of fuel. It's not happening, guys. You can tell by apEX's reaction there's no energy left. Even when they're winning the rounds, it feels different. You don't hear apEX yelling or going wild. Something is missing. They will fight back on the second side, but to no avail. And the second map? We don't talk about the second map. Again, it's pretty much gonna be a deathmatch for Navi. And a great way to sum up how the match went would be like this.
You can see the face of disappointment there on apEX, but a lot of positive things to end this lineup's run, and a great way to close out the year for them. Anyways, we're gonna send it back to the desk. It's Freya, Pimp, and Yanko.
I think at this very moment, it hits apEX. The last dance is finally over. Something we don't realize as spectators is just how much the players can bond with each other. And letting those relationships go away isn't easy.
Well, yeah, to be honest, we gave everything we had. The 4th week together. That was a lot, 3 tournaments in a row. I mean, We knew that if we wanted to beat Navi, we had to be at our 100%. And obviously it didn't happen, so shit happens.
Overall, this last dance, this last month, are you proud?
Of course I am. It's been 3 years we worked together with this team, and personally it's something special to leave such people like Remy, like Extase. Yeah, that's it.
Dan, thank you. Look after yourself.
An incredibly emotional time for apEX, being the pioneer, the in-game leader of this roster, and now the rumors are saying, you know, a lot of these members are going to be departing from this squad that he has handcrafted himself. So I'm not surprised that he's incredibly emotional coming off of this game.
He's a very emotional guy, a very emotional player. You see it whenever he's taking on the stage as well. He always leaves it all on the server, leaves it all outside the server as well. If you ever wondered how much Counter-Strike meant to apEX, I think this was another great example of this.
For the last 2 years, since Alex left us, since I was the in-game leader in the team, since we worked a lot to come back, because at that moment no one trusted us to be as good as we are right now. So the whole history we made together, the whole shit we did all together is something I will remember all my life, and I'm just happy to have done that good with those guys.
Hello everyone, I'm Nico from the...
Shut up! AI is scamming Nico. This is an emotional moment.
I'm not crying, you're crying, stop.
So, what now? Vitality announces their new players, and the video is kinda funny. Imagine checking your window to find a Godzilla-looking lineup destroying the buildings. Yeah, that doesn't seem safe. So, besides destroying Paris, what will the Danes do? Well, the first year wasn't really the best. We only find them in one final before the season break, and they were against Navi, so hey, you know what comes next.
Here we go again.
During the player break, Mizuta gets replaced by Spinks, and this is where we start to see results. I think now should be the right time to give you an idea of just how much esport changed. All the way back to the Stone Age, if you remember from the first part of this, well, never-ending video at this point, the team would be 5 players, and if you were lucky, maybe you would get paid €100 a month. So, spoiler, that is no longer the case. The ungoodening of apEX doesn't come from nowhere. The support he gets from Vitality to perform is getting closer to what you would find in traditional sport. Today, the staff of Vitality consists of 5 players, 1 head coach, yep, Extase came back to Vitality a couple of years later, 1 team manager, 1 analyst, and a mental performance coach. And all of them travel to the events together like a big family. And in fact, a player spends more than 200 days per year abroad, so they are basically a second family. It creates a team cohesion, and especially around majors where they switch to grind mode, the players can be forced to follow some kind of lifestyle. Can be diet, can be sport, anything they deem necessary to enhance performance. For example, apEX mentioned that at some point the staff forbid them to chain Faceit games during the player breaks. So they were forced to not go on the computer for a week and actually touch some grass. Notice that a lot of the power is given to the staff instead of the players. This kind of support is tremendous, and having a mental coach to talk to every time you need, that will greatly help apEX to become who he is today, learning to handle the pressure and better yet, make use of it. CS2 just got announced, and the last major of CSGO will take place in Paris. It would have been easy to crumble under the pressure, but they didn't. They will not lose a single map in the group stages. Then comes the playoff. Vitality playing in their homeland, apEX playing in front of a French crowd, and they will deliver.
And Vitality a kill away from the semi-final. Crucial, he's being...
Finally, after chasing it for 8 years, apEX will be back in the grand final of a major. It will only take 2 maps, and that's it. They have not lost a single map during the whole tournament.
On him! Vitality shot! It's a full house from the French! No hold back! No surrender! Never give up, folks!
Now, honestly, there's no point in making another build-up montage because apEX has reached his final form. He knows he's good, he knows his teammates are good, and if there's anything he can do to tickle the crowd, he will. Slowly, we're going to see a growing meme where he fights against the crowd. In Brazil, in the US, whenever he plays against the crowd's favorite, he loves it, he feeds on it.
Do you hear the crowd? Just speak. No. Fucking experience. Fucking experience. Alors les noobs!
Yeah, great to hear from. And the crowd have adapted a new favorite chant.
And that leads us to the reason I've decided to make those two videos. The season of 2025 was insane, and I mean legit insane. apEX won every tournament since February. Katowice, ESL Pro League, Blast Spring, IEM Melbourne, Blast Rivals, IEM Dallas. These would be the highlights of anyone's career. For him, just a season. What is that? The Grand Slam Season 5, $1 million? Yeah, okay. A season that ends on taking the win at the Austin Major, where he's just glowing. I mean, the crowd is literally holding sign that says we hate apEX, and he's coming in there flipping everyone off. He's loving it. And if you were wondering, it's tough love. No one really hates him, it's just a meme.
Those chants have finally turned.
That was an amazing journey to play here. I love being the villain. I love that you wanted to f me actually.
apEX's glow up is pretty crazy. Not only did he manage to stay relevant for 13 years, right now he's sitting on top of Counter-Strike like a king. Look at this old photo and you will find a young apEX in 2009 sitting behind RPK at a local LAN. Look at what this kid became. Today, apEX is the player who won the most trophy of Counter-Strike. From the quirky, hyperactive teen to a leader of men, his transformation is probably one of the best I can think of in Counter-Strike. And the story isn't over, so who knows, maybe in 5 years, we'll do a third video on that. Now, if you've made it this far, consider subscribing, and you know the usual, like, comment, yada yada, and you have a good day.
It's an amazing feeling, it's one of the best feelings I ever had, and I hope it's gonna continue, and I'm just happy. I don't know what to say.
If there were a documentary about this run, what would be the title?
That's a good question. Era.